फ्यूचर इंग्लिश रीडिंग में आपका स्वागत है। आज हम लोग बिहार बोर्ड क्लास 8 लेसन 1 द बेस्ट क्रिसमस प्रेजेंट इन द वर्ल्ड के अंग्रेजी के शब्दों को हिंदी उच्चारण में पढ़ेंगे, जिससे आप आसानी से अंग्रेजी पढ़ना सीख सकते हैं। जिसके अंतर्गत आज हम लोग पेज नंबर 11 और 12 का रीडिंग करेंगे। ये पेज नंबर 11 है। You about at once we were all standing to in our trains yesterday morning. Christmas morning. It was crisp and quiet all about as a Christmas morning should be. I should like to be able to tell you that we began it. First, someone saw a white flag waving from the trains opposite. Then they were calling out to us from across no man's land. Happy Christmas, Tommy. Happy Christmas. When we had got over the surprise, some of us shouted back, "Same to you." Freeze, same to you. I thought that would be that we all did, but them suddenly one of them was up there in his great coat and waving a white flag. "Don't shoot, lads," someone shouted, and no one did. Then there was another freeze up on the parapet, and another, "Keep your heads down," I told men. It's a trick, but it wasn't one. Of Germans was waving a bottle above his head. "We have sausage. We meet you." Yes. By this time, there were dozens of them walking towards us across no man's land, and not a rifle between them. Little Private. Morris was the first up. Came on, come on, boys. What are we waiting for, and then there was no stopping them. I was the officer. I stood all along their line, and hours I could see men walking slowly towards one another. Grey coats, khaki coats, meeting in the middle, and I was one of them. I was part of this. In the middle of the war, we were making peace. You cannot imagine, dearest Connie, my feelings as I looked into the eyes of the freeze officer who approached me, hand outstretched, Hans Wolf, he said, gripping my hand warmly and holding it. I am from Dusseldorf. I play the cello in the orchestra. हैप्पी क्रिसमस। इसी के साथ पेज नंबर 11 का रीडिंग समाप्त हुआ। अब हम लोग पेज नंबर 12 का रीडिंग करेंगे। ये है आपका पेज नंबर 12। इसके अंतर्गत जो भी शब्द लिखे हुए हैं अंग्रेजी के, उसके हिंदी उच्चारण लिखे हुए हैं, जिससे आप आसानी से अंग्रेजी पढ़ना सीख सकते हैं। कैप्टन जिम मैकफर्सन, I replied, and a happy Christmas to you too. I'm a school teacher from Dorset in the west of England. Ah, Dorset, he smiled. I know this place. I know it very well. We shared my rum ration and his excellent sausage, and we talked, Connie. How we talked! He spoke almost perfect, but it turned out that he had never set foot in Dorset, never even been to England. He had learned all the new of England from a school and from reading books in English. His favorite writer was Thomas Hardy. His favorite book, Far from the Middle Crowd, so out there in no man's land. We talked of Bathsheba and Gabriel Oak and Sergeant Troy and Dorset. He had a wife and one son, born just 6 months ago. As I looked about me, there were huddles of khaki and grey everywhere. All over no man's land, smoking, laughing, talking, drinking, eating. Hans Wolf and I shared what was left of your wonderful Christmas party like it. Connie, then someone I don't know who brought out a football. Great coats were dumped in piles to make goalpost, and the next thing we knew it was Tommy against Fridge out in the middle of no man's land. Hans Wolf and I looked on and cheered, clapping our hands and stamping out feet to keep out the cold as much as anything. There was a movement when I noticed our breaths mingling in the air between us. He saw it too and smiled. Jim McPherson, he said after a while, I think this is how we should resolve this war. A football match, no one dies in a football match, no children are orphaned, no wives become widows. I'd prefer cricket, I told him. Then we Tommies could be sure of winning. Probably we laughed at that, and together we watched the game. Sad to say, इसी के साथ पेज नंबर 12 का रीडिंग समाप्त हुआ। अगर वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करें, क्योंकि हमारे चैनल पे आपको क्लास 3 से लेकर 12 तक के इंग्लिश स्टोरी और पोएम का आपको अंग्रेजी शब्दों का उच्चारण हिंदी में लिखा हुआ मिल जाएगा, जिससे आप आसानी से अंग्रेजी पढ़ना सीख सकते हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।